Hi guys, let me teach you how to cook managu, or in English we call it African nightshade. So the first thing you will get the African nightshade. Then you like I'm unpacking my bag, Then you have to pick the leaves one by one. Some pick with the stems, it's healthy. That is so nutritious, or do we say, yeah, I guess that is the right word. Some only pick specifically the leaves. I prefer picking the leaves, but not that much. I also pick a small amount of stem. You can see that. Let's do it. Some people just cut it into pieces and cook like that. It's okay. It depends without you want it done. So I'm separating the leaves from the stems. Then the stems, the one I'm holding from the like on my left hand, you can plant them after this. Guys, I was interrupted by the call, like someone called me. So here we go. For me, I boil them, then cut them into pieces later, like after boiling it. I don't cut them before boiling it because washing it will be tricky. Like if you wash it after cutting it into pieces, the stones, or let me say the small particles of the stones, can remain. Then when people will be chewing it, you can imagine the pain of chewing a stone. Or let me say a small particle of a stone, or a small particle, let me say sand, a small particle of sand. Sometimes I prefer mixing it with spinach. It makes it more soft. I love it, but today I've not mixed it with spinach. Kindly tell me in the comment section, do you prefer mixing it with spinach? Do you prefer mixing it maybe with skoma? Skoma is kales, guys. So kindly tell me in the comment section, which other vegetable do you prefer mixing it? Now I am done, and I want to wash it. I will put it into this basin and then wash it. And I will wash it almost 2 or 3 times because the sand. So this is, oh, I do have water, so I have to get another water. You can see that, like, my water is over from that container. So I have gotten another water from another container. Okay, sorry guys, that bread hanging did not touch the vegetable, so maybe you'll be wondering. It was so hot and I had removed my bonnet, so you can see that I am squeezing the veggies. So that is the first bunch. Then I had to get a sufuria, or let me say a cooking pot. So I'm putting there. You can see how I am removing it from water. Like I have to make it as if it is sinking, you know, not sinking, floating. Sorry, guys. So that is the first bunch of water. Let's rinse it again. Rinsing it like severally or maybe more than once is because I want to avoid the sand, or the small particles of sand. I'm going to rinse it for the third time. Okay, if you're using the sink, it's a bit easier because you just make water run or like the running water, that's a bit easier. But this one, you're not a village life, guys. So I will have to add like little water to boil. But now I've put it in on fire to boil. But guys, you some don't add water. It's not must you add water. You can just do that without water, like just boiling it, because I've already washed and it has water. Now done here is I have it's done and I have put here cold water, so I have to rinse it on like in cold water because I don't want my African nightshade to be bitter, it's a bit bitter. Managu ni kali, so I have to rinse it in cold water and then cut it now into pieces. You can see, guys. So that's what I'm doing. I'm rinsing it in and make sure you squeeze it so that usibaki na supu hata kidogo. The boiling soup, the boiling water should not be there. Squeeze it. Make sure you're squeezing it. You can see that. If you want your managu or your African nightshade to be sweet, make sure you have squeezed it like there is no water, or can I call it boiling soup or boiling water at all. You see? Don't forget the water is cold water. I am rinsing it in cold water to avoid the bitterness in it. So that's it. I am done. I'm rinsing my knife. I have cut my onions. I want to like we want to fry it now, guys. You know that we are done boiling it and we now want to fry it. My onions is cooking, so the onion should be golden brown. It's not must. It depends with how you like cooking it. For me, I prefer it golden brown, but not in all the vegetables, not all of it. Like some golden, some not golden, some a bit golden. Even this one, it's not that golden because I need the taste of the onions. I'm now cutting the tomato. Let me say I'm adding the tomato. I'm chopping tomato. It's all about, is it stirring or to simmer? Kindly tell me in the comment section. Any like kukoroga, that's it. Give it time to cook until it's watery. I'm adding my salt. Just add a little salt. Don't do a lot of it. Just add a little salt. Hata afadhali watu wajiongezee. It's better for people to add it later. Don't put a lot of salt, please. Just approximate. Or you can taste it. Just put on your palm, then taste it. Our girl is there. You people can see that. I'm still waiting for the tomatoes to cook. You can see. Or waiting for it to completely cook. You can see that stirring it. So let's continue, guys. I am adding my African Nightshade. Let me say my Managu, that is the most known name. You can see my Managu doesn't have any soap or doesn't have any water. I made sure that I have squeezed it, and that is the secret of sweet Managu. Some people when they visit me, they're like, Linda, tunapikaje Managu yangu? Or some will say, tupike ile mboga, you see. So I have now teach you people how to cook it. I hope next time you will cook it and you will come here or you will prepare it and you'll come here and tell me, Linda, it was sweet as yours. So I am now mixing like the tomatoes, onions, and obviously the what do we call the cooking oil. Make sure your cooking oil is that much small. Like don't put a lot of the cooking oil. So we'll continue doing it. Now at this point, I am adding milk. I love my managu cooked with milk. Then make sure that milk is completely cooked in it. Don't have soup. Don't have don't have milk soup in your managu. Make sure it is completely cooked. Like the milk is completely cooked. Even in omena or daga, check on my previous video. Thank you for watching guys and see you in my next